I should have never looked into the bush. I saw her face in the dark. The elders always said, "At night, mind your path. Do not look too deep into the bush." That night, we had just finished eating by the fire. My uncle was telling a story, the kind that makes your skin crawl. I wasn't really listening. I was tired. I just wanted to pee before I went to bed. I walked a little away from the huts, just far enough to be alone. The night was quiet except for the insects. I heard something moving, a rustling. I thought it was a goat that had wandered too far, a soft shuffling in the dry leaves. I should have ignored it, but I turned my head, and there she was. The first thing I noticed was her dress. It was like an old wedding gown, torn and dirty. Her hands were long, fingers too thin, and she had no feet. She was floating, just a little off the ground. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. Her yellow glowing eyes held me still. Then she smiled, her mouth stretched and stretched too wide. Too many teeth. I ran. I didn't even think. My legs just moved on their own. I ran straight into the fire where my family was. I tripped, fell face first into the dust. "Boy, what's wrong with you?" my uncle shouted. I turned back, pointing to the trees, gasping for breath. There's someone there." Everyone looked. There was nothing. "You looked into the bush at night, didn't you?" my grandmother said. Her voice was calm, but her face was tight. I nodded. She sighed. "Don't speak of it. Don't even think of it. Go inside. Sleep." I tried. I really did. But all night I felt her watching. Then just before dawn, I woke up to a soft sound, a whisper right next to my ear. "Why did you run?" My body froze. My breath stopped. Slowly I turned my head. She was lying next to me.